I was taking a look at my sketches which I had drawn for wire jewelries, and one of them caught my eyes. This one with two sides rising upward. And this is the wire ring I'm talking about, and I have decorated with some crystal beads. What we need, of course, wire of 16 gauge for the main structure part of the wire ring, and a thinner wire of about 28 gauge for the weaving parts. Round nose pliers, flush cutter, and chain nose pliers are the tools that we need. A hard surface for hammering and a metal mallet is also what we need to press the parts of our wire ring. And also glass beads. I'm using this type, but you could use even small stones with hole or just small pearls. And of course, a ring mandrel. We determine the size of our ring on the ring mandrel. This green line is mine, and of course you mark yours. Pick up the thicker wire of 16 gauge first and wrap it all around the ring mandrel on the point that you had marked out. Continue wrapping it for one complete round until you have half of a centimeters exceed on both sides. I mean, we need 1 centimeters extra on one complete round, and we cut it out with flush cutter. Then with round nose pliers, I'm going to make a bend, something like a 90-degree bend on both sides, and in about that half centimeters that we had just left on the wire, and we have something like this first, and we try to make a mirrored shape on the other side too. Now I test it out and the size is almost okay, so I continue to bend in the other side and somehow a 90-degree bend. Here I use my chain nose pliers to make the wire all straight because I see some weaves on it. Till now we have two bent parts on our ring loop, and I'm going to cut these two parts just half centimeters. So I cut it not straight but a little oblique, just like this. I put an angle to flush cutter and then cut it out at one side and repeat that for the other side and almost at the same angle till we get to this. And here I put it on my hard and metal surface and start some hammer working with the metal mallet, just like this. And pay attention to the way I'm doing this, just like I'm drawing a line. At last, I have hammered parts on the top, and I'm going to modify the shapes to correct probable mistakes while hammering. Take the hammer parts with chain nose pliers, and when you look at it at the top, just like this, it should be completely bent to the chain nose pliers like this. And now it's all okay. And now let me test it out again and put it on my finger. And this is somehow a little smaller comparison to the first one, and maybe a media ring for me. Now I'm going to add those glass beads to the main part, so I insert the thinner wire of about 26 or 28 gauge wire, wrap it 2 times and one side. And also we have the extra part on the thinner wire of about 6 or 7 centimeters to insert the beads in and also fasten them with wire wrapping. So I insert the first glass bead in, and here I'm using the napkin to show you the process better. So you don't need to use any napkin. And here I catch the glass bead with one of my hands and wrap the thinner wire with the other hand all around 2 times. I try to squeeze it well, but not too much because I'm going to move it at last. And here I'm going to continue this for 4 beads. And here I just added 4 of those glass beads in. And for the last bead, again, I'm going to wrap the thinner wire 2 times to close it and cut it out with flush cutter and squeeze the ending point with chain nose pliers. And also I cut the starting point with flush cutter and again squeeze it with chain nose pliers. Now I have something like this. All beads are here and I'm going to move it slowly till I catch the hammered point here, and when the beads rail get to the right place, I'm going to squeeze the start and ending point again, and this time a little with more pressure. One side is completed and we are going to continue the same at the other side, just like this beautiful wire ring with purple beads. And this one is of course with crystal clear glass beads. Now the final result is so beautiful and you could wear it with different positions, and this is one of my favorite ones with 2 of them in one direction, and of course you could put one as a midi ring and one of them as the main ring. Which one is your favorite, and which type do you prefer to make and use? Please comment it below for me. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye-bye.